Exposed: How Black Pastors Spend Their Millions. Introduction: They preach humility, but their mansions rival those of Hollywood's biggest stars. They speak of sacrifice, yet they travel the world in private jets, far removed from the struggles of the very people they claim to serve. Luxury cars, designer wardrobes, million-dollar homes, and even fleets of private aircraft. Some of the richest black pastors live a life that their congregations can only pray for. But where does all this money come from? And more importantly, how do they spend it? Many of these pastors preach the prosperity gospel, a doctrine that teaches that faith and financial success go hand in hand. The idea is simple: if you give generously to the church, God will bless you with wealth and abundance. But while millions of faithful believers donate their hard-earned money every Sunday, it seems like the biggest financial blessings are going straight to the pastors. These spiritual leaders claim that their wealth is a sign of God's favor, that their multi-million-dollar homes, Rolls-Royces, and luxury vacations are proof that their faith has rewarded them. But critics argue that religion has simply become a business, and the ones at the top are getting richer while their congregations struggle to pay bills, buy groceries, or even afford medical care. Is this true divine prosperity? Or is it just a carefully crafted financial empire disguised as faith? Stay with us until the end of this video as we uncover the shocking ways these wealthy black pastors spend their millions. From ridiculously expensive private jets to real estate empires, you won't believe just how much money is flowing into their pockets and what they're doing with it. The extravagant world of private jets. When you're called to spread the word, apparently, flying first class just isn't enough. Many of the richest pastors own private jets worth tens of millions of dollars, claiming that commercial airlines are too full of demons, or that they need their own planes to carry out God's work efficiently. Bishop T.D. Jakes has been linked to a Gulfstream GIV, a private jet that costs around $40 million. Creflo Dollar, known for his prosperity gospel teachings, once asked his congregation to donate $65 million for a new Gulfstream G650, one of the most luxurious jets on the planet. Bishop Eddie Long, before his passing, was known for frequent private jet travel, living a life far removed from the financial struggles of his followers. Some argue these jets allow pastors to travel and spread their message more effectively, while critics say they are unjustifiable extravagances, especially when many congregation members struggle to make ends meet. Multi-million-dollar mansions that rival Hollywood estates. They preach about storing treasures in heaven, but they sure aren't shy about building mansions on earth. While their followers give their hard-earned money in the name of faith, some pastors live in properties that resemble royal palaces. T.D. Jakes owns a $5.5 million mansion in Fort Worth, Texas, complete with a private lake and over 14,000 square feet of living space. Creflo Dollar's real estate portfolio includes multiple multi-million-dollar homes, including a mansion in Georgia worth over $3 million. Bishop Noel Jones has lived in a stunning $2.5 million mansion in Los Angeles, proving that faith and luxury can sometimes go hand in hand. While their congregants struggle to pay rent, these pastors reside in estates that would make Hollywood A-listers jealous. Luxury cars, the ultimate status symbol. While their congregation rides the bus, they pull up in Bentleys and Rolls-Royces. When it comes to expensive cars, some black pastors seem to believe that only the best will do. These spiritual leaders own Rolls-Royces that cost up to $500,000, with pastors like Creflo Dollar being seen cruising in them. Bentleys are another favorite among prosperity gospel preachers, with Bishop T.D. Jakes reportedly owning one. Some younger pastors have taken luxury to the next level, adding Lamborghinis and Ferraris to their collections, proving that faith and fast cars go hand in hand. While their followers work hard just to keep a roof over their heads, these pastors drive vehicles that cost more than most people's homes. Designer suits and million-dollar accessories. Would Jesus wear a Rolex? Some pastors seem to think so. Faith isn't just about preaching. For these wealthy pastors, it's also about looking the part. That means wearing custom-tailored suits worth thousands of dollars, Luxury watches including Rolexes, Patek Philippe's, and Audemars Piguet's, each costing tens, sometimes hundreds, of thousands of dollars, and designer shoes and accessories to make sure every Sunday sermon comes with a touch of high fashion. Some of these pastors believe that dressing lavishly is a way to reflect the blessings of God, but for their struggling congregation members, it often feels like a stark contrast between the pulpit and the pews. Business ventures, turning faith into fortune. Is it about faith, or is it just a multi-million-dollar business? Many of these pastors have multiple revenue streams beyond donations, turning their religious platforms into financial empires. Best-selling books bring in millions. Merchandise sales include DVDs, prayer shawls, and even anointed oils. And speaking engagements often come with price tags of up to $100,000 per appearance. Some pastors have also ventured into real estate, investing in commercial properties and businesses that add to their already impressive wealth. Faith has become big business, and for some pastors, the pulpit is just a launch pad for financial empire building. Conclusion: they tell you to give to the church, promising that God will reward your generosity. But are you really investing in your faith, or just funding a millionaire's lavish lifestyle? While devoted followers struggle to make ends meet, some of the wealthiest Black pastors live in unimaginable luxury, enjoying private jets, multi-million-dollar mansions, fleets of exotic cars, and designer wardrobes that cost more than most people's yearly salaries. To their loyal supporters, this extravagance is proof of God's favor, a sign that faith leads to prosperity. They believe these pastors are living examples of divine blessings, showing what happens when you put God first. But to critics, it's nothing more than exploitation, where faith has been turned into a billion-dollar business, and the ones at the top reap all the financial rewards while their followers remain in financial struggle. So now we turn to you. What do you think? Is this the price of faith, or is it a complete betrayal of trust? Are these pastors truly blessed, or are they simply businessmen disguised as spiritual leaders? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think pastors should live this kind of lifestyle, or should they practice the humility they preach? And if you want more hard-hitting exposés on wealth, power, and influence, make sure to like this video if you found this information eye-opening. Subscribe to the channel to stay updated on more shocking revelations. Turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive. Because no matter how much money, power, or influence someone has, the truth always deserves to be exposed.